What is going on, lady boys? We're out here at Rabbit Man's palace, his trailer palace, and we promised you a Q&A. What do you think, Rabbit Man?
Questions, answers. The fans have some questions for us, and we said we'd answer them. So here we go. We're gonna do our best shot to answer these truthfully.
We're sorry it took so long. We had some run-ins with some toothless hillbillies and stuff like that, so it took a little bit longer than we wanted to. But we're here to answer them. So I'm just gonna start off the top, and I'll read the names out, and we'll run through some of these things. I don't know. How many should we run through? We got a couple hundred
10,
on here.
20, 30. We'll see where we get.
Yeah, we'll see how long you guys want to sit here. So, by the way, this is the first ever Rabbit Man and Joey Mack question and answer. I've never done this before. So, here we go. We're starting off with Sherry Northrup. And I see her comment a lot. She is a avid watcher.
Avid Joey Mack fan, huh?
Yeah, and Rabbit Man too.
Oh, and Rabbit Man, all right.
She's been asking, she's like, where's the Q&A, Joey? Where's the Q&A? And I'm like, it is coming. All right, so we're going to start off here. Read some of this. Joey Mack, how tall are you? How old are you? And are you married?
Ooh.
So, I'll start off with the first one. I am about roughly 6'9".
6'9", maybe 6'8.5".
Maybe 5'10", somewhere in between there. How old am I? I am 24 years old. What are you, Rat Man?
I am 29.
29. Okay.
29.
Been hunting rabbits for 29 years?
29 years of hunting rabbits and living in these hills.
Sounds pretty good to me. Okay, we're moving on. John Doe, what happened to Spanky? Ooh, oh man. I don't even know where to start with this one. So, Spanky, he's basically been chasing ratchets for the last
8-9 months at least.
8-9 months. I talked to him quite a bit. We're going to get him back in the video. He does have a full-time job also, so that cuts into the videos and ratchet chasing. So he's a busy man, but he will be back shortly. We're working on a new movie, so I can't give you too many details on that, but it should be pretty freaking awesome.
Oh, it's going to be epic. You guys are going to love it.
We're hoping for like an actual movie, but you know how we work things, so it should be should be good. Let's keep going here. We got, okay, Gregory Mallory again. Question, do you ever mess around with RC cars anymore and your drone? I do like RC cars and I do like my drone. I have not had time to mess around with those really lately, but I did get some cool drone footage while I was at the river the other day. So that will be coming out soon, if it's not already out.
Sun is shining right in my face.
Yeah. Natalie Westmoreland, why don't you show your face on your videos? Why don't I show my face, Rabbit Man?
Because you got about a $10 million face and you haven't made $10 million yet. So you got to wait until, you know.
When I hit the 10 mil mark, then maybe I'll show my face. Maybe not.
Well, we saw what it did to Dana's channel. Showed his face and then he got a lot of hate. So
we'll just. Got a lot of hate. People didn't want to see his face, so.
Don't want that to happen to you.
I just don't want that to happen, guys. So we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it on lockdown for now. Typical moto vloggers. He asked, can you tell us a little bit about the Joey Mack experience? Also, have any tips for trailblazing? Okay, this is a good question. The Joey Mack experience is where I take 4 riders out in these hills, and I take you guys through the trails. I teach you guys from the basics to the advanced. I'm talking big splatters, stuff like that. We start out very basic. There's no age limit. So you could bring out the little kids, you could do whatever you want, bring out the family. Just go through like basic balancing, all the way up through wheelies, nose wheelies. We just kind of work on stuff that you guys see in the videos and stuff. I'll take you to those spots that we've done. And it's just kind of like a full fun day of riding, and you get to learn a lot too. I haven't done them lately just because it's been so dry out and hot. So it's starting to cool down now. It's roughly like 45 degrees right now. So it's getting better, and then when it starts raining, we're going to be hitting it hard. So we're going to bring Rabbit Man out, and we've been talking about maybe doing some traveling to do some Joey Mack experiences too, and some meetups. So we're going to work on that in the future. It's going to be happening really soon. So, next question. Noja83 asked, so with the new bike, golden blue paint and all, wearing a helmet, using a clutch, has Rabbit Man been upgraded to Rabbit Mack?
Ooh, that's a heavy title. You know, I don't know if I can live up to a Mack at the end of my name just yet. But I'm getting there.
It all starts with the bike, and I think he's getting pretty close.
Yeah, it's a learning experience. It's almost harder to ride the big bike than the little bike. And there's no front brake either, so that's a little challenging too. But you told me I don't need one, so I just believe you.
You don't need the front brake.
Don't need a front brake.
So if you need to stop, you just stick your foot in the front tire, just like a bicycle.
Just like a bicycle, and you do a little wheelie, and you're good.
Yeah, you're good to go. Next question. Noah Houston asks, why don't you ride Chopzilla anymore? I haven't done a video on Chopzilla in a while, and I've been thinking about it a lot. It currently does not start right now. So, and Spanky, as you know, is gone. So we're going to get Rabbit Man, him and his all his wrenches and tools and sledgehammers, and hopefully he could get the baby running again so we can do some more videos for you guys, because I do miss that thing. It's super sketchy, it's kind of fun, and it always makes for good video, that's for sure. So hopefully we get that going in the near future as well. Brady McD asks, what is your most favorite dirt bike you have ever ridden? I think me and Rabbit Man can answer this one. You go first, Rabbit Man.
Mine would probably be the little Honda 100, CRF 100.
You like that thing?
I like that thing. I can throw it around. I feel like I can't get hurt at all on it, and I can go up anything on a little 100.
Yeah.
This one, maybe a few more months, it'll be my favorite. The 86 has been the one I always wanted, and I got it. So a couple more months of practice, and it'll probably be my favorite. But for now, I'm going to say that 100.
Yeah. Well, for me, it would have to be the 1976 JM 250, because honestly, you can't really beat that thing. I mean, it's got all the best components. I mean, it goes really, really fast, and it's kind of reliable, you know. It breaks every, like, 2 rides, so, I mean, you can just, it's a great bike. I don't know what to tell you guys. Steven Beckham asked, how would you set up your suspension, forks, and shock for the type of riding you do if you were on a Husky FE 350 dual sport? Trailblazing, rock splattering, jumping, etc. Rabbit Man, I'm going to let you take this one right now.
Alright, so front suspension, just get rid of it altogether.
Okay.
Just take the shocks off. You don't need them.
Okay.
And if you do want some shocks, make sure they're completely blown out, because if they're blown out, you get a more little bounce. You feel every bump a lot more. Makes you a better rider. Makes you more aware of your surroundings. So I would either go no shocks or just completely blown out, no matter what kind of riding you're doing, because you can go faster, and, you know, you can be careless because you're not worried about wrecking your shocks.
I respect that answer. I respect that a lot. I mean, or you could go a little bit on the softer side, crank that rebound up, make it a little bit springier just to hop around, but that's just my opinion.
You don't know much about riding, though, so...
No, I'd probably go with Rabbit Man, just get rid of the suspension.
Get rid of it all together, or you find the oldest, most beat-up one possible.
Yeah, because the worst thing you could have is your suspension blow out, and then your fork will go all over your brakes that you don't have, and then you can't stop.
Exactly.
So, yeah, just get rid of the suspension.
Just get rid of it, and you don't got to worry about them breaking.
I agree. Okay, B-Will45. You did some typing on this one here, bud. You put some effort into this. I'm going to start reading it. How long has Joey Mack and Rabbit Man been riding?
Ooh. I've been riding for a couple months now.
It's been roughly a couple months.
Couple months. So, Joey, I don't know, maybe a year.
Yeah, I've been like between a year and 24 years, somewhere around there. I'll let you guys guess that. And then, what's your favorite bikes? We've already answered that, bud. How long has Joey Mack been on YouTube? I've been on YouTube for, I think, exactly a year now in November. What about you?
Technically, I guess like 8 or 9 months. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
you post
I take breaks. I post a video about once every 2 months. Keep you guys, you know, waiting for him.
Yeah, he doesn't want to like burn you guys out on him, so he's like, "I'll wait a couple months."
Wait a couple months,
and then drop a banger.
I heard that's how the thing works on YouTube. The less you post, the better
it's called going daily. You don't post at all daily.
No,
just once a year.
Once a year, and you get a lot of views.
Yeah, it works. Sometimes I heard. Okay, Ramses Cardenius. I probably messed your name up pretty bad. So I went to the meetup and had a blast. Will you be having another meetup in the same place? I love that spot. Thanks for coming to the meetup. That was a freaking blast. We're going to be definitely having another one here pretty soon. So, I've been talking to Dana about it, and we're going to all get together, and I want to start having them a lot closer together, not once a year, because I think that's too long to wait, and it's pretty fun riding with everyone.
Oh, it was a blast out there. Yeah, meeting everybody, meeting the fans. Seemed excited they were to see all you guys, and it was fun meeting everybody and just hanging out for the weekend and riding. It was was definitely something to see, something to do. If you haven't done it, I'd recommend hitting them up on the next one.
Yep, for sure. We're already at like 11 minutes on this.
Yeah.
But should we just keep rolling?
I guess fire a few more.
All right, we'll fire a few more in there.
I don't know who's going to sit through this whole thing, but there's probably some of you that will.
Someone's probably going to do it. Rockford Hoover. That's a kind of cool name. I don't know if that's your real name or not. Are you and Rabbit Man going to do more vids? And nice bike, Rabbit Man.
Ooh, well, thank you on commenting on the bike. You can thank Mr. Joey over here for his fine art detail on there. And more vids. Yeah, definitely more vids. We keep doing videos. Every chance I get, I try to post stuff, which is not very often. So we're going to try to make that a little more often. Try to get some more content out there with you guys.
I like that. Brandon Doherty. Sorry, I probably messed that up. Joey Mac, question. Do you ever get bored of riding? If so, do you know to change it up? Love the vids. Keep it up. So, it can get boring. I know a lot of people get burned out on it. I've done it for pretty much my whole life. So, whether or not I'm filming, I will be out in these hills riding. So, I think it's just a lot more fun to provide you guys with content and stuff. So, to answer that question, no, I don't really get bored. I do kind of get bored maybe of riding like the same trails. So, that's why me and Rabbit Man have been talking about adventuring out of our comfort zone. Maybe like a couple 100 feet and heading like down there to those mountains or something like that.
Yeah, it's a big risk, but yeah, it's time to move a little bit further.
Maybe leave the hill. I don't know. We'll see. Ethan Owens, what do you use to edit your videos? But I use my cell phone right here. It's called iMovie. Get it. It's cheap. It's actually free. And it's really simple to use. What do you use, Rabbit Man?
I use Windows Movie Maker. Yeah, it came on my laptop I got like 10 years ago.
It's like a 1970s, like
Apple One, you know, the original Macintosh.
Black and white screen.
Yeah. Anything works if you're willing to put the time in.
How much does Rabbit Man like his bike? That was the Riding Devil.
Ooh, I love that bike. Like I said, that wasn't an exaggeration. I've been looking for a bike like that. I've actually been looking for that bike in that year. And somehow Joey found it. So I absolutely love that bike. It's a blast. Like I said, I'm just learning it. It's fun. No front brake makes it even a little more fun, a little sketchy. But yeah, I love it.
All right, answered that. Kenny didn't die. I'm glad Kenny didn't die. How did you and Rabbit Man really meet?
Ooh.
So this is a little bit of a weird story. We're not going to go too into details, but I was out wandering these hills. I actually got lost in a canyon. I crashed. I was chasing this, what are they called? The rabbits with the horns on them.
Yeah.
What are
do you
those
call
called?
those stupid, like a jackalope almost?
Jackalope things. I was chasing one of those down for content for you guys. Ended up crashing into a ditch. I was out there for, I think it was 4 or 5 days. I had no water on me, no food. I had to kill a rabbit, drink the blood. And so from that, I was able to survive for like another day. And then Rabbit Man actually smelt it because it was dead for so long. And so he wandered over because he thought he had dinner for the next night. And he found me there. And so he brought me back. We made some rabbit tacos.
Yep, I made you some supper, and we came in here, we got to talking, became decent friends, you know, and got you back up to health and sent you on your way. But that was pretty weird finding you out there like that. I thought you were like dead. You were like half dead at least, and I didn't really think there was a chance of you surviving.
No, it was pretty wild.
But luckily we got you back here, and
good thing Rabbit Man is Rabbit Man. Okay, Ajax Racing. I've seen you comment before. Let's see what you got to say. This one looks like it's for Rabbit Man. Rabbit Man, how many rabbits does one need to shank in order to be a Rabbit Man?
Well, I think to technically call yourself a Rabbit Man or even a Rabbit Boy, you got to get at least 100 pelts under your belt.
Really? And
you can do that rather fast. You know, if you go out there and try, you can get 10, 15. I've had nights where I've gotten 20.
Wow.
And yeah, so I would say at least 100. By that time, you're really good at cleaning them and skinning them and preparing the meat well, and I'd say 100, and then you can call yourself Rabbit something.
Rabbit something. Okay. So, next one. Okay, here's a tricky one. It kind of hurt my brain just pre-reading it here. It's by The Dude.
The Dude.
What's the diameter? This one's actually for Rabbit Man right here. He's really good at rabbit math. What's the diameter of a circle that touches the lines inside of an equilateral triangle that measures 100 inches on each side?
All right, so what's the diameter of the circle? The diameter?
What's the diameter of the circle that touches the lines inside of an equilateral triangle that measures 100 inches inside? One guy replied and said, your mom.
Well, the equilateral triangle, so each side of it is 100. So the circle is touching each side of equilateral triangle, so all sides are equal. And the inside of it measures 100 across, and the answer would have to be 100 because the diameter of a circle is all the way across. And this is a trick question. I can kind of draw that out, and I can figure it out pretty quick. But I'm guessing, I'm picturing an equilateral triangle with a circle inside, and it measures 100 across. And the diameter would have to be 100, but okay. I don't know. I need to see.
Sounds legit. Next question. Catfish Moto. He asked 2 questions. How do you generate ideas, and how do you go from idea to video? That's a really good video.
Good question.
Good question.
Well, basically you come up with an idea. The dumber the idea is, the better. And you don't put too much thought into what you're doing, and you go out there and you film it. And normally, me and Joey here, we don't do multiple takes. Every time we go out, it's like whatever happens, happens, and those make for the best videos. Have an idea, run with it, work on the fly, and whatever comes into mind, do it.
Exactly. It's really important to get a good partner. So like me and Dana, me and Rabbit Man, we could bounce stuff off each other really easy, and we just kind of go along with it, and we could feed off each other real easy. So it's really fun to go out, come up with ideas, come out with skits and stuff like that, and it all usually works out pretty good. But yeah, you just always got to be thinking of ideas non-stop. I'm always thinking of them. I dream of them. I mean, this is how it works.
Yeah, you got to constantly be working on your craft.
Yeah, you got to work.
No idea is a bad idea. Just go out and film it. Don't be afraid to put it out there. Who cares what the people think?
Exactly. Okay, Coxie5, this will be the last question. We are running out of time on our GoPros, and this will turn into a really long video. Joey Mack, are your goggles ever going to be sold again? What techniques would you suggest I teach my 5-year-old on his dirt bike to help him improve? Yes, the goggles will be coming out very soon. Me and Dana are going to be talking to you guys about that, what happened with all that, and so you can look forward to that within the next couple weeks. And as far as your last one, what techniques would you suggest I teach my 5-year-old on his dirt bike? I would always start with like basic trials techniques, so balance, practicing weight in the pegs, that kind of stuff. You start out slow, get their balance, get them